Now, if you're especially a young person, you may not have ever been exposed to how to plant properly. And the proper way to plant is to go ahead and dig a furrow, as Connie's done here, and then you take and fertilize that furrow and mix in the dirt on top of it. And then you're going to plant your seed. In this case, it's okra. And we're using 666 fertilizer, which is a balanced fertilizer. When you get up to 15015, that's a potash, and that's an old grower's trick that you pour the water to the plant, and that 15015 fertilizer will make the fruit swell up with water. So you get tasteless fruit, but it weighs a lot and it sells. You get the maximum profit for it. So if you want good tasting vegetables, you want to either, if you're going organic, chicken manure, cow manure goes in the hole, and then your seeds. Chicken manure is a very, very powerful fertilizer, natural fertilizer. Now this is a row of beans going in. We've got already put our fertilizer in the furrow here, and now Connie's going to take and put some dirt over that. And the reason we do that is to so the fertilizer won't burn the roots of the plant as it grows. It'll grow into the fertilizer, hopefully by the time it's already been dissipated in the soil. Generally put a couple or three per hill. I purposefully planted some peppers with fertilizer under it, as we've shown here, and some that are side dressed. See the difference in height? The proper way, a lot of people will just take and they'll plant their seeds in the furrow with no fertilizer, and then they'll side dress it. And that's the difference right there. So you always want to put the fertilizer under your plants. We've got our seeds planted. Let's look at the concept of water. All that is a $4.50 sprinkler head, and we've got that on a timer. The plants we have growing from seed, when you first start, you want to water every day until your heads come out of the ground here. And when they get up about 2 inches, whatever it is, then you want to cut that back to watering every 2 days, about 30 minutes a night. And then you go to 3 days, and then you go to 4 days as the plant gets taller. And what you're trying to do is to get the roots to go down in the ground so that you don't have to water every day. Okay, my grandparents were born in the late 1800s, so a lot of this is just osmosis to me. But if you're having trouble with this or anything else, there were a couple of books written on the old-time methods, and they came out they were written on the 60s information, and they were available up until the 70s. There are some reprints, but if you click that link up there in the right-hand corner, it'll take you to Amazon. You can look up Back to Basics Reader's Digest. It's also known as just the Yellow Book. And for a basic book, it'll teach you everything of the old-timers' methods, from getting power to raising your fruits, how to make jellies, jams, how to preserve meats. Everything is in this book, even building a log cabin. Whatever you can think of is here. Now, the second book I'd recommend is the Foxfire series. Now, these were a series, so the information that you get this contains everything, all of it. The Foxfire series is more detailed in anything that it goes into. For example, if you need to learn how to build a still to get fuel for your car or your belly or whatever, all of that is in here. All the different types, how you did it, the whole bit in detail. And it has, of course, medicines and cabin building and everything else. But these two books, and once you get there, look at what you can get them for used. I bought both of these books for under $10. So if you're a young person, you know, I pray you never have to use one of these things out of necessity. But all the information for all the old-time methods is here, and you can do it. Good luck with your gardening.